The truce is finished, but this election is still overshadowed by Manchester. Today there was a minute's silence before Jeremy Corbyn resumed Labour's campaign. And the man who wants to be the next Prime Minister chose to draw a link between Britain's foreign policy and threats at home.
Many experts, including professionals in our intelligence and security services, have pointed out the connections between wars that we've been involved in or supported and fought in other countries, such as Libya, and terrorism here at home.
He made it clear he condemned completely the Manchester attack and only those who carried it out should be held responsible. But he said it was time to examine Britain's strategy.
We must be brave enough to admit that the war on terror is not working. We need a smarter way to reduce the threat from countries that nurture terrorists and generate terrorism.
The RAF are currently flying missions over Iraq and Syria, bombing so-called Islamic State. The government insists there's only one course of action with that enemy.
They're not making demands. They don't want to negotiate. They don't want to take hostages. They want to kill as many people as possible. And that means you have to face up to dealing with them. Jeremy Corbyn has never supported anti-terrorism legislation, and he's not prepared to authorise RAF strikes against terrorists in the Middle East who may be planning these attacks. He's weak, weak, weak.
Jeremy Corbyn's opposed every British military action overseas. He's been a regular fixture at demonstrations like these.
Thousands more deaths in Iraq will not make things right.
That means he is vulnerable to the allegation he's soft on security, and that after what's happened this week, he's misjudged the mood in making this argument now.
Well, a few days ago, a young man prepared a bomb, went to a pop concert and deliberately slaughtered 22 people. Now, it seems to me that to choose to make a political point on the back of that is wrong. I disagree with Jeremy Corbyn's point, but I disagree even more strongly with his timing of making that point.
He wants a debate, but he took no questions today. That shows he knows this is risky.